Hey guys, we're back in the Harry Potter sweatshirt, and we are going to talk about my top 11 favorite drag queens from Drag Race. I couldn't narrow this down to 10, you guys, I just could not. So let's just talk about the top 10. I'm not going to rank them. It was hard enough to get to this list. So we're just going to talk about them. In no particular order, Jujubee. Obviously, I love Juju so much. Juju's great. I can't wait. Supposedly, she's back for a fourth season, a record fourth season for International All-Stars. What? If she comes with Gerd again, y'all, I'm gonna leave. But, Juju's just so funny and so warm. And so nice. I went to college, right outside Boston, so there's a chance I actually maybe passed Juju on the street at some point. I don't know. That would have been crazy, but definitely I can't wait to see her back. She's just so funny, so quotable. We love Jujubee. Who else is next? Jinx Monsoon. Obviously the second winner on this list. We love Jinxie. I hope there's an all-winner season at some point because she would kill it, obviously. I wish they'd had a proper musical on her season instead of just a ballet because she would have obviously probably won that challenge. But she deserves to be in a musical. We love her. We love our Jewish narcoleptic drag queen, MILF from Seattle. Katja. I know Katja is kind of like a basic answer, but what else can you say? So funny. Also a Boston queen. We love that. She is just the best, the funniest. And I don't love all of her content with Trixie. Trixie's not necessarily my favorite. Not that I hate Trixie. I don't hate Trixie. She's just not one of my gals, but I do love Katja and everything she does. She should have won All-Stars 2. We all know she should have won All-Stars 2. But maybe another season of International, we'll see. Jan. If you know me, you know I love Jan. I do. I love her. All-Star 6. Fingers crossed that she's there because I freaking love Jan. She is just so kind, so nice. I do have a cameo from her, so if you want to check that out if you haven't, because I don't think a lot of people have. But she's just so funny, and she's so nice, and she's one of those queens that I fell in love with, the minute she walked in the door, honestly. We all know she should have won that musical, but at the same time, I'm glad she didn't, because if she did, we wouldn't have gotten the face crack. So, kind of take what we can get, but definitely her elimination was all kinds of rigged. And we all know who should have been in the bottom in that episode. And it wasn't Jan. It was not Jan. But yeah, I really love her, and I hope she comes back soon because I want to see her. Speaking of Jan, her Destiny's Child's sister Rose. Oh, I wanted Rose to win season 13, but hopefully she'll be back for All-Stars 8 maybe. She might want to take a break. Rest that ankle up a little bit. She'll be back, and she'll be back with a vengeance. You can tell, you see it in her eyes. She's not done yet. She will be back and better than ever, I think. Hopefully her style game's up a little bit in her lip syncs, She actually wins one because she has a record 3 losses in one season. So that's not good, but we hope she's back. Sure you've seen the Rose cameo, but you can go watch that again. We love her, so we hope we see Laguna Blue soon and close out Destiny's Child supremacy because we need that, I think. Davina De Campo. We love Davina. Not too many people have seen that cameo either, so we'll go check that out. Davina's probably the one I've talked to the most on Twitter because she's just so sweet, so nice. I just got off of a job interview, and I asked her for advice yesterday on Twitter, and she was just so sweet. Hopefully we can make her proud and get that job, but she is just the nicest. She always takes time for her fans. She will always, favorite a tweet or retweet you or reply back. And she's just so funny. you really feel that warmth coming from her, and obviously we love the Frog Destroyer, because who doesn't? But hopefully she comes back. She's not on International All-Stars, as far as we're aware, but there's that Queen of the Universe singing competition that's coming to Paramount Plus sometime. They're saying this year, might be, might not be, because we're getting like 10 seasons of Drag Race this year, and it's crazy. But I think if that does happen, it is happening, I think she will be there if it fits into her schedule. She will be there. Because how can you have a singing competition and not have Davina on it? I mean, honestly. Speaking of the Frog Destroyer, Blue Hydrangea. I freaking love her so much. I last week did a cameo call with her, and I was like literally shaking the whole time because, I mean, she's on my top 10 list, of course. She's probably in my top 5, so I literally had to rank them. But, like, literally, she could not have been sweeter. She's like, oh, I recognize you from Twitter. And I went, what? Oh my god. She's just the best. So sweet, so funny. We had, like, a nice little 2-minute kiki, and oh my god, I can't wait for her to be on All-Stars International. It's one of the reasons I'm so excited for that season whenever we get it. Of course, we're not supposed to know that's happening, but we all know what's happening, because what else would those 9 queens just disappear from Twitter all at the same time, and Instagram, and then all come back at the same time? And Rue and Michelle were already in London anyway, filming for UK Season 3, so we know what's happening. Blue is going to be there, and I am just, oh, I'm so excited. Oh, you don't even know how excited I am to see her back. Should we keep with? Yeah, we'll keep with Drag Race UK. Our last UK girl here is one that I think will surprise you, and does not fit into this archetype of, like, comedy queen, theater queens, like, that kind of thing. She's the only one on the list who does not, and it is surprisingly Ahora. I know, right? Ahora has one of the best villain edits that we've seen in recent years on Drag Race. She's actually one that surprised me because she only came in 5th place, and you'll see that with a lot of these queens. They all come in, like, 5th place. Maybe if you're, like, Juju, you might, rank higher, or if you're lucky, like Jinx, or the last person on this list, we'll talk about in a minute. You might make it, or you're in 8th place, but a lot of my favorite queens make it at least the top, like, 5. I thought Ahora was going to be top 4. I thought so, and we all know she should have lip-synced in the episode, but we know that Taste should not have been with her. Ahora is just like that bitch with a heart of gold. She really is. If you haven't seen that cameo, go watch it, because it's like a minute long, but she's just, like, so sweet. That whole scene just made me laugh so much, with her trying to seduce sister into, like, giving her the pillowcases or whatever she wanted, but she's honestly just so funny, so quotable. I just fell in love with her. I mean, compare, like, her villain edit to someone like a Eureka or a Silky or one of those, like, more recent villains. She's got, like, a great edit, because she starts off, like, when everyone's like, oh, this one, into turning into, just so lovable and just so funny, and she's killing it in the modeling world right now, obviously. So yeah, I hope she comes back for an International All-Stars season 2 or 3 if she's not too busy being a very famous supermodel. Speaking of winners, Priyanka. I mean, what's her name? I should have got off with that. Priyanka. We love Priyanka. Obviously, she was not only the narrator of that whole Canada season 1, but won it. And she was the first one to win with 2 Lip Sync for Your Life. So, Simone, you can thank Priyanka for breaking the curse. Yeah, obviously we love her. She's quotable as hell. She has some of the best lines of the whole season. That whole, like, thing where she's in Untucked, like, freaking out that she's gonna go home, and Jimbo going off on Rita Baga for the crusty dusty wig, and that whole thing with Priyanka, that was hilarious. I mean, come on now. We love Queen Priyanka. We have to say that. And hopefully we get to see more of her soon. I would love to see more of Priyanka. And yeah, and the last person on this list is someone who I don't think anyone is going to be surprised by. It's Denali. Obviously, she has to make the list. Again, it was like a Jan thing. Like, the minute she walked into that workroom, I was like, favorite. I don't need to really see these other queens, even though I knew Rose was going to be there, and, I knew I was going to like her, but I was like, this one. And obviously she's so sweet. I did, the day she got eliminated, I did a meet and greet with her and Rose, a virtual meet and greet, and she was just like so nice. You know, she knew what was about to happen that night, but she was just so kind. I mean, obviously I have 3 cameos by her, and each one just gets like nicer and nicer. She's just the best with her fans, and let's get her to 1 million. Let's get her, her Instagram and stuff to 1 million, because obviously, her lip sync assassination just hit 3 million. So, take that, producers who decided they didn't like her and wanted to get rid of her as soon as they possibly could. So let's hope she can on All Stars 8. I know she said she didn't want to do it immediately. Let's hope she can All Stars 8 with maybe Rose. Denali double crowning fits my French vanilla fantasy very, very well. But let's just hope she's back sooner than later, because we obviously can't get enough. Look at her view count. Obviously. So that's my top 11. Let me know some of your top favorites. Again, I just can't rank these. It would be very difficult to actually put numbers to them, because I really do love each of these queens very, very much, and I hope we see some of them soon. Some of them we know we're seeing soon on the All-Star season that we're not supposed to know about, or All-Star 6, which has sort of been announced, but kind of not. Obviously we have Down Under and España to get through first. So let's do that, and hopefully I will talk to you soon, or have some cameos for you soon.